Okay, friends. So today is Amavasya day in Tamil Nadu. This is the day where they consider as very auspicious to start new things. Because on a new moon day, your emotions are in balance. On a full moon day, your emotions are in peak. It fluctuates. So full moon day should be used for intense spiritual understanding, awakening, sadhana. And new moon day is more for being yourself, accepting yourself. And it's a day to start something new. So anything you start on Amavasya, it goes well. So that is the understanding. So the scientific reason is because the moon's influence is very minimal. The moon's influence is very minimal, so emotionally you are balanced. And today is a auspicious day to start new things. So today we have started VHF office in my hometown, Chittoor in Andhra Pradesh. So I'm currently doing the session in that new office space. Okay. And tomorrow, Navaratri is going to begin. See what a divine coincidence. Today, new moon, and from tomorrow, Navaratri. So Navaratri, 9 days, and the 10th day is Vijayadashami, celebration of victory, celebration of light over darkness. So this coming Navaratri, everybody should do intense meditation and practice a detox diet, more fruits, more boiled vegetables, eat the fruits of the nature, minimize the cooked food, try to eat as much as raw foods, read more books, and meditate intensely and celebrate Navaratri. Okay. So we'll go with the questions. And today being Amavasya and today being the day of balanced, connecting with yourself, being yourself, we have done intense meditation, 90 minutes, 1.5 hours. So we'll take the questions one by one. The priority, of course, the TOT will start in another half an hour. We'll start the TOT session. So for the next half an hour, we'll go for question answers integration. Okay, so first one, me.
Good evening, sir. Thanks for this opportunity. So myself, Meena, I'm connecting from Singapore. So my question is, while I'm trying to follow the path of righteousness, certain actions which seems right to me may not be right in a different perspective. So in that case, how do I make sure that I follow the path of dharma?
Okay, so you're asking the question of others' perspective.
I want to make sure that I am in the path of dharma.
Righteousness means what it is right for you, you have to follow. Others might have a different opinion. The righteousness differs from person to person. The dharma differs from person to person, according to the evolution of the age, according to the age of the body, and according to the age of the soul. As the soul is progressing, your dharma keeps changing. As you grow physically, your dharma is changing. For example, a dharma of a child is to play. The dharma of the teenager is to focus intensely on studies, along with playing. The dharma of a youngster is to focus on job. And dharma of an adult person is to look after the family and the society. Simultaneously, the duties keeps adding up as the body is going. So similarly, as the soul, a baby soul has a different dharma, and an old soul has a different dharma, an old soul has a different dharma, a transcendental soul has a different dharma. Within the same family, many people may not agree to what you think is right. So there is a conflict of interest. You feel something is right, and your family members feel that is wrong. So what to do? There is a conflict. Your mind says, make peace with the family members. Why to follow what I feel is right? Let us do what everybody feels is right. That is what the mind says. But the heart says to follow what is right for you. So there is a conflict between heart and mind. When there is a conflict between heart and mind, follow the heart. This is the statement of Swami Vivekananda. When there is a conflict between heart and mind, follow the heart. When it comes to principles, stand like a rock. When it comes to opinions, flow like a river. There is a certain dharma which you should stand like a rock, no compromise whatsoever. Come what may. Come what may, no compromise. You should stand like a rock. But there are some opinions, like others have their own opinions. So you flow like a river. There you are not rigid, you are fluid. When it comes to your life principles, stand like a rock. When it comes to opinions, flow like a river. Accept everybody is right from their point of view. Accept and flow like a river. But when it comes to personal principles, no compromise. So what to do, what not to do, I'm not going to tell you. What to do, what not to do, your consciousness will tell you. So meditate intensely and follow that. I've given the background of how to take decisions. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. I needed your version of answer. That's why I asked you.
I'll give you another example so that you'll understand more. You know the case of Prahalada, Hiranyakashipu and Prahalada. So Prahalada was a small boy, was dependent on his father, family members. He was a very small boy, but as a small boy, he knows what is the truth. So his father says, his father is from a Rakshasa background. So his father says, say that I am the God, say I am God. Prahalada says, no, I won't say. Narayana is God. So then the father is a mighty king. So he says, if you don't say I am the greatest, then you might have to be killed. Prahalada says, I'm happy to be killed, but I won't speak the lie because I know the truth. The truth is only Narayana is the divine protector of the whole universe. We are all Naras, we are all humans. It's Narayana who is the greatest. So he is willing to die. See, as a small boy, he is willing to die, but he is not willing to go against his own knowing of the truth. He knew the truth, so he is willing to go against his truth. He followed his righteousness. All our mythological stories are there to inspire us, to guide us in the right direction. The whole Mahabharata is a war between dharma and adharma.
Yeah.
So we have so much of guidance. We need to take it in the right way and understand in the right way and execute in the right way. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So next, 117, roll number 117. So this is TOT roll number 117, Rashmi.
Namaste to all. My name is Rashmi from Kuwait. I have a question. As we advance in your spiritual journey, does our challenges also increase? That is one part. And second, as you advance in spiritual journey, does any deviation, slight deviation in your action or thought amplifies the negative consequences?
Yes. For the first question, as we progress spiritually, our challenges also increases. That is a very natural phenomenon. Because more the challenges, greater the learning opportunities. So before coming into the spiritual path, before coming into the meditation, before coming into Swadhyaya, Sajjana Sangatya, there are challenges. But after coming into this meditation path, after coming into this Swadhyaya, Sajjana Sangatya, challenges increase. So many people get surprised. They say, because of my challenges, I came into meditation, but after coming into meditation, my challenges increase. So that's a very natural phenomenon. The reason being is, the more the challenges, the more the learning opportunity. Every challenge is there to help you to learn something new, to help you to evolve. So, like we have law of karma, we have law of reincarnation. Similarly, we have law of hastening the progress. In other words, law of speeding up the progress. So there is a divine law which says, with the practice of meditation, with the practice of seva, with the practice of service, selfless service, with the practice of Swadhyaya and Sajjana Sangatya, okay, your journey speedens up. That is a law. So how does your journey speeden up? Your journey speed, from the soul point of view, your journey speedens up with more and more learning. So more the challenges, greater the learning opportunities. But there will be one difference. Before meditation, you don't know how to handle the challenges. You are confused. But after meditation, even though there are more challenges, you perfectly know how to handle them. That is the only difference. Okay, so that is the first part of it. And the second part of the question is, as you spiritually evolve, your responsibility also evolves. The more responsible you are, the more spiritual. Responsibility towards your own self and responsibility towards others, people around you. For example, a baby soul doing a mistake, the karma is very little. The intensity of the karma is very less. But an old soul doing the same mistake, the intensity of the karma is very huge, very intense. And the same mistake done by a transcendental soul, they have to pay a heavy price. Because a baby soul doing a mistake is accepted, forgiven, because it's just a baby soul. They don't know what is right, what is wrong. But an old soul knows what is right and what is wrong. So knowing what is right and what is wrong, still they are doing the mistake. So the intensity of the consequences of the mistake is more. But we need to get into the fear aspect of it. Spirituality is never into getting into the fear consciousness. Spirituality means understanding that your responsibility is there for your own evolution. So you have to be more aware. You have to be more aware, and you have to be very cautious, and you have to be in your strength. All the time you have to be in your strength. That is very important. Let me tell you a very practical example which will help in real life. Suppose if you are, imagine a situation. You are in a surroundings, you are in a room which has not so pleasant aroma. There is some garbage around, and you've been living in that room for a long time. So even though there is certain unpleasant smells and there are garbages nearby, dump yard is nearby, you are living there and you are used to that. So you don't know. Because when you are living in that kind of an environment, because you are used to it, you don't know that it smells bad. But when you step out and go to a beautiful garden and experience the fragrances of the nature, the flowers, and then when you enter the room, you will immediately notice that there is something not right in the room. The smell is not so pleasant. But when you're living in the room, you cannot notice it because you got used to it. But when you go out and come back in, you will notice the unpleasant smell. Similarly, in our life, the more we go within, the more we connect to our soul, the more we experience our own fragrance, the soul nectar, the more you are connected to your heart space, the more you will come to know this aspect is not correct in my life, and you will quickly change it. This is not right. This is not appropriate. I have to change it. Yeah. So, the more you are connected within, the more naturally you will come to know what is not in alignment in your life. If you are not connected within yourself, then everything is okay for you because you are not aware of it. You got used to a certain way of life. But the more you go within, the more you will immediately course correct. You will immediately fine tune and immediately you'll say, no, this is not right. I should not do it. So connecting to yourself is the goal to quickly come out of all the aspects of life which is not in alignment to the highest truth. Like you go to the garden, take a fresh air, when you come back, you come to know there is something not right in the room. Before you are not aware of it, but when you go take a fresh air, you come to know there is some bad smell. So similarly, the more you are connected to your core, the more you will come to know what is not right, and immediately you will change the aspect of it. You will take the right decision naturally. So this is not something to be thought from the mind space. You should not think from the mind space and get into the fear aspect of it. Rather, go inside. Rather, get connected to your own heart space through dhyana sadhana and jnana sadhana. Two things, dhyana sadhana and jnana sadhana. Dhyana sadhana is meditation. Jnana sadhana is jnana. Jnana sadhana means you read books, swadhyaya, write books, and you participate in sajjana sangatya, guru sangatya. That is jnana sadhana. Jnana sadhana. Jnana means wisdom. Dhyan means meditation. So you need to be two kinds of sadhana practice, two kinds of intense practice. One is meditation practice, and number two is wisdom practice. So as long as you are involved in these two practices, naturally the third aspect blossoms, which is the aspect of seva. Very naturally you feel like doing seva, because that is a secret of happiness. Many people, they ask, sir, I have everything in life, but I'm not happy. Why? I have everything, good family, good husband, good children, society, name, fame, money, everything is there, but still I'm not happy. Why? You are not happy because this dhyana is missing, jnana is missing, seva is missing. The three aspects are missing. Okay. Right. So take the next question. Next question, roll number 105, Premanatha.
Namaste, Pradeep Ji, and everyone. I'm Prema from UK. Pradeep, sir, I got a question on how one actually stay consistent of keeping their willpower and their self-discipline consistently, especially when the desire kicks in. So this is one of the challenge that I'm facing at the moment, especially during the TOT. As part of the assignments, we are required to do certain tasks on a daily basis. The one I'm struggle is the one where, when it comes to food, where I have the wisdom from the teaching that I need to eat 2 meals a day. The thing is, when I have certain food in front of me, which I have the desire kicks in, then I felt that my self-discipline and the, willpower is like, it's not there. After I have it, then I feel that, I'm realizing I shouldn't have done that. So this is my challenge at the moment. I would prefer you to help me with this and guide me.
You want specifically with the example of food?
Probably yes, I think, because at the moment, yeah, that's what. But generally, if you could explain everything in general, that would be great as well.
Okay. When it comes to willpower, the Sangha plays an important role. Sangha means the right association. So your surroundings impact you. That's a very natural, logical thing to understand. Your surroundings impact you. If you are surrounded with good friends, naturally your good habits increases. If you are surrounded by people with bad habits, then your bad habits also increases. You are influenced by the bad of others. You are influenced by the bad of good. Bad or good qualities, you are influenced. So a person who has a very strong willpower, he is never influenced by anybody around. But a person with a not so good willpower, not so strong willpower, he should be very careful choosing his friends. Okay. So that is why Gautam Buddha emphasized, there's three things he emphasized. The first is Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Buddham means seek enlightenment. So you have to seek enlightenment. You have to make a deliberate effort to seek. Then only the enlightenment you will get enlightenment. You will experience enlightenment. So Buddham Sharanam Gacchami is the first. And number two is Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami. Dharma means seek the righteousness. Always seek the righteousness. The first is seek enlightenment. Number two, seek the righteousness. And the third and the most important is it Sangam Saranam Gacchami. Seek the right Sangha. Because this journey of enlightenment, this enlightenment journey, this journey towards self-realization, this journey towards liberation from the suffering, this journey of liberation from dukkha requires a lot of willpower, requires a lot of discipline. So when you are part of the right Sangha, then even though you get diverted, because of your association with the right people, you will get back on track. So the Sangha is very, very important. Sangha of whose Sangha? You have to have the Sangha of the truth seekers. Right? Sat Janas means truth seekers. Satjana Sangatya means you are having the friendship with truth seekers. So the more and more you have friendships with the truth seekers, more naturally your willpower keeps increasing. Even though you have certain desires, you're getting into your own self-control. Right? So your friendships matter. And that is why this Sunday sessions, right, and this TOT is a very positive impact. Even though you get sidetracked, and when you listen to success stories of others, when you listen to the sincerity, how sincerely they have made efforts, you listen to other stories, you get inspired. You feel like, yes, if others can do, I can also do. And I have to do. This is the right way. So the first and the foremost is your friendships, your association are very important. Number one. Number two, start with baby steps. You ask a question, you get tempted to do it. Start with baby steps. Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. So take the example, in your family, somebody has cooked all delicious food and you have decided that you will be on a diet on that particular day. You have made a decision that you will be on diet, but the tasty food is cooked in front of you. It is very tempting. So instead of going through an internal fight, so suppose, your favorite food is vada sambar, example, and that is cooked. So hot vada, hot sambar is in front of you and you are tempted to eat and you have decided to be on diet on that particular day. How do you handle that situation? So you handle it taking step by step. Okay, today I'm on my diet. So I will eat one vada, enough. So you taste the food, you take small quantity. Just taste it to satisfy your taste buds. Once your taste buds are satisfied, then the cravings are not there. So eat small quantity just to satisfy your taste buds and say, okay, fine, I'm still on my diet. Hybrid diet. Like we have hybrid mona, this is hybrid diet. So that is the first step. So the next time, you don't feel guilty about it. So the next time it will be a little more easy. The next time, the same situation, you will say, okay, I will eat half vada, that's all. To satisfy your taste buds. So like that, you come out of the cravings of the food. So one step at a time. Start with baby steps. Okay, so that is the right way to discipline yourself. And especially the practice of mauna, the practice of, in India we call it as vrata. Okay, so vrata means you rigorously, religiously, studiously, sincerely, you follow certain discipline. So one of the examples is, instead of going on the liquid diet straight away, you first say, okay, I'll go from three meal a day to 2 meal a day first. From 2 meal a day, I'll go to 1 meal a day and then fruits. Then from 1 meal a day, I'll go to fruits, only fruits. Then from fruits, I'll graduate to juices. So if you want to practice juice diet, so first from 3 meal a day, go to 2 meal a day, from 2 meal a day, to go to 1 meal a day. From 1 meal a day, you go with fruits. Then from fruits, you go to juices. So that is how you discipline yourself, one step at a time. Naturally, the willpower comes, right? And then I'll tell you the third point. The third point is, so these are the practical tips, how to improve your willpower. So the third point is, you have to be very clear what are the consequences. Take a book, write down very clearly. If you follow this, what are the benefits? If you don't follow this, what you lose? So write it down very clearly. And then you tell yourself, you ask yourself what you want. If I follow 1 day of mauna, my mind will become more calm. I will have greater clarity from within. I will live my life a little more peaceful, a little more happier. If I practice this mauna 1 day. So this is the outcome if I practice mauna. If I don't practice mauna, my agitation will continue. My inner turmoil will continue. And it upsets my body, physical level also. My emotions affect my body also. So what do I need? In this moment, what do I need? So you have a clear distinction of what are the consequences. What are the results? What are the consequences if you follow it, if you don't follow it? So when you see the results of it, that motivates you to, no, I want to, at any cost, I want to do it because I'm very precious to me. I'm very precious to me. I have to live a happy life. I have to live a meaningful life. Even though there are a lot of distractions, even though there is a lot of temptations, I have to do it because I love myself. That clarity will motivate you to go deep into your self-control mode. Okay, your willpower will naturally increase. So you need to be very clear. If you do this, what are the consequences? If you don't do this, what are the consequences? So that clarity helps you to take the decision very strongly. Once you take the decision very strongly in the mind, your body will follow the mind. Always your mind is the master of the body. Your mind is the master of your body. So once you decide strongly in your mind, your body will follow. I hope you got the answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So next question, 54, roll number 54, Janva. Yes, sir. We'll take another 10 more minutes. So the TOT will start 7:15 will start. We'll take 10 more minutes. Yes.
Namaste, Master. I am audible?
Yes, Master. Audible. Please go ahead.
Thank you, but I want to raise a question, but you already answered subsequently. But I thought of changing to ask another question related. Earlier question was the desire, but you have beautifully explained about how we balance our desire in our lifetime, whether it is spiritual or material. The question that now I want to ask you is vasanas. My understanding is we carry vasanas life after life. For our soul growth, we need to work on it sincerely and seriously. Therefore, we make a progress in our soul journey. This is the understanding. But there are certain practical problems we encounter in our journey. We may have n number of vasanas and we take one and we work on it, but again progress it and we fall it. Progress it and fall it. In this regard, how do we systematically address our vasanas, Master? This I need to have some clarity from you. Thank you.
So you make an attempt, you progress, and then you fall back. Again, you make an attempt, you progress, again you fall back with your vasanas, past life impressions, habits. You raising up and falling back is called the progress. Raising up and you are falling back, but you are not stopping there. Again, you make an attempt to raise. This is called progress. It takes lifetimes. It takes lifetimes, Master. Okay. You don't care about the outcome. Whether you have overcome it, whether you have let go of all your vasanas or not, you don't care. The only aspect you are focused is that you are not giving up on your practice. You are not giving up on your attempts. See, the success is defined not with the outcome. Success is never defined with the outcome. Success is defined with your quality. A businessman can fail 10,000 times, but still he is willing to take the risk. He is a successful businessman. Because the first attempt, nobody is successful. Nobody is successful in the first attempt, in the second attempt, in the third attempt. People take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of attempts. They are very sincere towards their attempt. That makes them great business people. That makes them great, successful people. Did Gandhiji got the freedom in the first attempt? So many freedom fighters. Of course, when we represent freedom movement, we represent as God. He's the representation of the freedom movement, but there are thousands and millions of freedom fighters who have never gave up. So that's why we call they are great freedom fighters. They don't care about the outcome. They don't expect tomorrow they'll get the freedom, because imagine in those days, you don't know when you will get freedom, whether you will get the freedom or not. You might end up in jail the whole life. But still, they have attempted. They say, this is our motto of life. We want Swaraj. We don't want to be slaves. We don't want to be second-class citizens in our own country. We want freedom. Let it take 100 years, let it take 1,000 years. Our movement will continue. Right? Our non-cooperation movement will continue. So, for your simple understanding, it is natural. Your vasanas, or your samskaras, or your habits from many lifetimes, it takes time. It takes time to neutralize it. It takes time to go beyond it. As long as you are sincerely attempting, you are successful. Every attempt you make sincerely to work on it, you are successful. From the mind space, you feel that it is not successful. But from the soul space, it has moved a little bit. You have progressed a little bit. So the progress is there when you see from the soul perspective. Before, you might say, sir, there is one particular habit I have. There is one particular bad habit I have. So it's very difficult for me. So I'm not able to see the progress. I'm doing meditation intensely. I'm with the right sangha. I'm reading books. I know everything, but still, that particular habit, I'm not really ready to let go. Or I actually, from my mind space, I want to let go. But it is so strong within me that I become vulnerable. I'm not able to let go of it. So why am I not progressing? This is the question you might ask. Say, you are actually progressing. Because the intensity is reducing. At least you become conscious of it. You become aware of it. Before you are not even aware of it. So now you are aware of it. The intensity is reduced. So one day naturally it will disappear. I will give you another example. You take a granite stone, a huge granite stone, a very strong stone, granite stone. You take a hammer and beat the stone. The first attempt, it will not break. You beat 10 times, it will not break. You beat 20 times, it will not break. You beat 100 times, it will not break. The 101 attempt, it will break. So what is happening is every time you are hammering, the molecular structure inside the stone is getting loosened up. The structure, the inner structure is getting loosened up. Every attempt you are making, it is loosening up, loosening up, loosening up. And the 101st attempt, it breaks. So for the stone to break, it needs 100 strikes before the 101. So you need to be patient. You need to have a lot of patience. Patience, patience, patience. Let it take 100 strikes, let it take 1,000 strikes, but every strike is making an impact. That is what you have to understand. Every attempt you are doing is impacting you. Every attempt you make is helping you to come out of the vasanas. That is what you have to understand. Okay, Master?
Thank you, Master. It's a beautifully explained. If you could allow me, can I ask another question for myself, also others?
Every question is for yourself and others simultaneously. Every
Yes.
beautiful question is for yourself and others. Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is related to the kind of problems that we encounter when we are in the family life. Somebody in a family have a very strong desire, okay, I want to see TV. I want to view TV. But we are in a situation where, okay, why TV program with so many things coming in, there are a lot of negative things spread it. It also affects me in the process because a lot of the negative energy builds in the house. That is the question was there. And it was troubling me also as a person. And what I decided, okay, why I am interfering with somebody's freedom? Somebody wanted to read, give it off. Just give, allow, let them go through that thing. Why should I deprive of their, interest or wants? This I did it. But still the question remains with me, and how we can overcome such a problems every time this comes in a family when we live. But we are aware, luckily, because of meditation, all the wisdom that we receive, and we transform. That is what happened in me. And still we need some sort of other examples also there in the family.
Okay, so understand where you are coming from. It is very simple. It's not at all complicated. It's very simple. You need to be, you see, when it comes to managing the family, you need to be a deal maker. Okay. You need to have a very perfect deal. You need to have a mutually beneficial deal, mutually acceptable deal. Take the same example of TV. So in your family, for example, your partner or your children, grandchildren, whoever it is, they want to watch TV and you don't want to watch. So you make a deal. You make a deal like, okay, so you tell me when you are watching TV, I'll go for a walk. So that's a deal. So this particular time to this particular time, early morning this time to this time, or evening this time to this time, I have a TOT program. I want to meditate for 1 hour. So this 1 hour, you please don't watch TV. The rest of the time you can watch. So like that, you make a deal. So in that way, they also are happy to cooperate with you because you're not asking them to stop, but rather you're asking them to accommodate you. So what is a deal? A deal is something like where both people can be accommodated, can coexist and live happily. So be a good deal maker. And that is the way to live in a family life because you are married to that person. What can you do? Sometimes, it is your parents, it is your children. You cannot let go of them. You have to live with them. And you have to understand that particular, for example, this TV problem. This TV is helping you to learn patience. This TV is helping you to learn surrender. You should be able to accept the things as it helps you to become more stronger internally. What you resist, it persists. So let go of the resistance. What you resist, it persists. So let go of the resistance. Let go of the resistance. Accept that everything is there for your growth. Your family is there to support your spiritual growth. From the physical point, family is the trouble. From the soul point, family is helping you to attain the highest nirvana. Only in samsara you will have the highest nirvana. So the TV is going to help you to attain the highest nirvana. So take it in that aspect and be a deal maker. Right? So be a smart businessman, make nice deals. And you can also say, right, okay, you just listen to me for this Navaratri. This Navaratri, I want to intensely meditate. So just this 9 days you cooperate with me, I'll take you for an international holiday. Let us go to Bangkok. Right? So you make a deal. So then everybody is happy to listen to you. So the next time they will ask, okay, I will listen to you. What is the deal? You tell me the deal. So this is where you spice up the things. This is the way you take the things forward. This is the way you live a happy life, harmonious life. Be a deal maker, sir.
Thank you so much. Very practical. We will do it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Sir, can we conclude the session? It is almost 7:15.
Okay. We will take two or three more questions and then we'll conclude. Because these answers are helping the TOT participants as well. Okay. So
Yes.
let us continue. Okay. So number 77, Madhavi.
So good evening.
Yes, madam.
And good evening all. I am a TOT student, batch 1, and organized by BEHF. And basically I'm coming from Hyderabad and living in Germany. Along with you today, my pet is also attending the class. So he's sleeping besides me. I can show you. Can you see?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, madam.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that you had a new introduction. Keep it up.
I practiced it. Sir, I have 2 questions, sir. I also asked this question in our Q&A session regarding when we read a book, how do we get the actual insights of that book? Or what are the takeaways of the book? For example, I want to be more clear. When we read a Ramayanam, everybody takes in their own perspective. For example, some people, they take as a Rama as really a great hero because he's as disciplined and he's obeying the fathers. Everything. So all these things they will understand. But whereas me, I'm a feminist, so I'll take from the Sita's perspective. So everybody is taking their own perspective. But actually, what is that book is saying? The insights of the book, the actual thing. So how do we take it? Any book.
Okay.
That was not answered actually in Q&A.
You have to listen very carefully. In life, there is no reality. There is only perspectives.
Yeah, the perspectives I mean to say.
Life is all about perspectives. Ramayana was written by Valmiki. So he has written Ramayana from various perspectives. Vedavyasa, Maharshi Vedavyasa, Brahmarshi Vedavyasa has written a great epic, Mahabharata. And Mahabharata is nothing but the perspectives of different soul levels. From a perspective of young soul, Duryodhana's story comes. From the perspective of a seeker, Arjuna comes. From a perspective of an enlightened soul, Krishna comes. From the perspective of attachment, motherhood, Gandhari comes. From the perspective of how to handle and let go of your guilts, if you don't handle and let go of your guilts and attachments, what happens? Naturally, you get into adharma. Your lack of understanding of the truth eventually will drive you into adharma. Your effort to understand the truth will help you to be in the path of dharma. So Mahabharata is a war between dharma and adharma. Bhishma is a great warrior, but because of his lack of understanding, his understanding is perfect in many areas, but in one area his understanding is not so correct, so he has to face the consequences. So how great masters, even with certain misunderstandings or lack of right understanding, they end up in adharma. So that is the story of Bhishma. So you have to understand, for your question precisely, when you're reading any book, whatever the reader needs, he will pick that. You can notice the same book you read in different situations, your understanding changes.
True.
Because your perspective changes. The observer, you are the observer, and the book is the observed. This is quantum physics. The observer impacts the observed. You are the observer, and the book, when you're reading the book is the observed, and you are the observer. So the observer impacts the observed. So what state of consciousness you are in, what state of mindset you have, that impacts your perspective of understanding.
Yes, sir. Got.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Got.
So one more aspect I'll tell you when it comes to, especially this is book reading. Many people, they think book reading comes first and meditation second. But actually, the opposite. First, you have to be a meditator. The more you do meditation, the more you become capable of Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means self-study. Unless you are a meditator, Swadhyaya is not possible. So meditation comes first. So meditation prepares you to have the right understanding. After meditation, you read Ramayana, your understanding is different. A non-meditator reading Ramayana, he will misunderstand. But a meditator reading Ramayana will perfectly understand. So, Swadhyaya comes second, Raja Yoga comes first. Raja Yoga means meditation. So, Raja Yoga comes first, Swadhyaya comes second.
Yes, sir. Got.
Before meditation, without meditation, there is no possibility you understand Mahabharata. Your understanding is only superficial, or your understanding is sometimes wrong understanding. But after meditation, once you become a yogi, then your understanding of Mahabharata is perfect. You will perfectly understand why Krishna told Arjuna, when Arjuna is a truth seeker. So it is a relation, the entire Bhagavad Gita is a dialogue between a teacher and a student. It is a dialogue between a student and teacher, this entire Mahabharata. An enlightened student, an enlightened master, and a student who is seeking enlightenment. That is a dialogue, the entire Mahabharata, the entire Bhagavad Gita book. So, after you meditate and read Bhagavad Gita, you will understand the meaning when Krishna told Arjuna, Yogi Bhava Arjuna. Because he is full of in dukkha. He was crying, why should I kill my family members? Why should I kill my cousin brothers? Why should I kill my gurus? I will rather go and do bhiksha. I will rather go and take begging. I'll take the begging bowl and go for begging. Why should I kill all these people and get this rajya for this materialistic things, to grab the power and the kingdom? Why should I kill all these people? Rather, I'll take a begging bowl. And again he says, why these things are happening? I'm not able to understand. So that is Vishada Yoga. Arjuna is in full of dukkha in the beginning of the battle. So Krishna says, Arjuna, don't open your mouth. Don't speak as if you know many things. You don't know anything. If you want to come out of all your suffering, you have to become a yogi. Unless you become a yogi, you will not come out of this dukkha. Yogi Bhava Arjuna. This is what the statement Krishna says. So that statement, Yogi Bhava Arjuna, will be understood only after meditation. It cannot be understood before meditation.
So God, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right, so take the next question. Okay. Sona Bhatia. Yes.
So,
Yes, madam. Nice to see you. Nice to see both of you. Yes.
I believe there's a lot of shift in my beliefs and everything. It's just because of all the wisdom I'm getting it from you. And even meditation has increased tremendously. So if today I think about, I am first time feeling joyous, happy, and I don't know, I'm radiating self-love and even radiating love towards my family. This is the first time in my lifetime which I'm feeling all this. So I'm very thankful for all this. And sir, I just wanted to say, like, Pitru Paksha was going on, like today was the last day. And always I didn't go much deep into it, but only I used to mark those tithis and for my parents, my in-laws. So all four of them, only a particular day I used to make the favorite food and give to the needy and be. But this time I didn't find the significance at all and I've not done anything. I'm on the right.
You are in the right path. Okay. All those practices, this Pitru Paksha and then doing this certain ceremonies for the departed ones, So those are the ceremonies people do when they have not come into the Raja Yoga. So once you have come into the path of Raja Yoga, so then for you the truth matters, the wisdom matters. So what is the truth is, the lower cannot help the higher. This is the truth. Let me give you an example of Kabir, Sant Kabir. So Sant Kabir, one day, he was drawing water from his well and he was pouring on the ground. So continuously he was doing it. And the neighbors came and asked, what are you doing? You're drawing water from the well and you are pouring on the ground. Isn't the water getting wasted? What is this act? What are you doing? So Kabir said, I have a relative, I have a cousin brother whose land is 200 kilometers away. His land don't have water. So that's why I'm drawing the water and pouring here so that the water will reach his land. So then they asked, are you crazy? How will the water you pour here in your farmland will reach the agriculture land which is 200 kilometers away? Then Kabir said, if this water cannot reach only 200 kilometers away, what about the ceremonies you do, expecting that it will reach other dimensions? Within the same planet Earth, if water cannot reach 200 kilometers, what about all the rituals you are doing, thinking that it will reach other dimensions, to your ancestors? Are you not wasting your time and energy? So this is how Kabir's neighbors got practically enlightened. The higher can help the lower, but the lower cannot help the higher. A 10th class student can help a 5th class student. A 5th class student cannot help a 10th class student. We are in the physical world. We are in the third dimensional world. Once our ancestors, they vacate the body, they go back to the source, they go back to the higher worlds. You cannot help them. But if some astral masters want to help you, they can help you because they are from the higher frequency. So your spirit guides and astral masters, if they want to help you, they can help you. Because the higher can help the lower, but the lower cannot help the higher. So what is needed during this Pitru Paksha or whatever, what is needed is, rather than doing these ceremonies and rather than wasting your time and energy and money, it is important to remember them and imbibe the good qualities they have. Whatever the great good qualities they have, you imbibe it. In that way, you are helping yourself. But rituals will not help. You are simply wasting your time and energy and money. But if you feel psychologically good, go ahead. But the truth is, you cannot. Because I lived in Singapore for a few years. A lot of Chinese live in Singapore. So they still have a practice where on a particular day, they burn the paper cash. They burn the paper cash and toy cars and other things they burn, thinking whatever they burn here, it will go to the higher dimensions, to their ancestors. Still the practice is going on. And in India also we have. So you have to use your wisdom.
Sir, frankly speaking, I don't get any thought or feelings for anyone who has departed. So that is okay. Like, I don't remember my mother. I don't get any feelings or dreams, or I don't remember them at all. It's okay.
Very good. If you don't remember, I said, if at all you are so connected and attached to
No,
somebody.
I don't get only those feelings. Frankly speaking, if when my mother also departed, I never cried, or I mean it was a celebration or a beautiful send.
I said, I use the word if. I
So I'm
said
on the
if.
right track. Yeah, because I
Yes.
don't get only feelings.
Yes.
Sir, one more last question. Usually my house chores start at 4:45 a.m. in the kitchen for the tiffins and all. So I am in the habit of listening to some satsang, kirtan or Amrit Vela while cooking. But many of the wisdoms I've always heard you saying that you have to mindfully do the cooking and don't do multitasking. Means if I'm enjoying with that divinity and cooking, is it okay or I shouldn't?
I didn't get the question.
Question is, if I cook in the morning with listening to some Amrit Vela or Satsang or Kirtan, which I really enjoy. Since years I'm into that habit
That is
and
fine.
enjoy cooking. But then you had told that you have to cook mindfully without any multitasking or doing other things. So that's okay.
The music or the kirtans are in the background.
Yeah.
But your focus is on the cooking. That is correct. So you can have music as the background and still be mindful of what you're doing. That is still considered as mindfulness. Okay, so we'll take the last question of the day. And whatever is the questions left over, we'll definitely take it next week. So, Shailaja.
Namaste, Master.
Yes, madam. Namaste.
I am Shailaja from Bangalore. The question is, listening to the whole sessions, all my questions now got answered slowly. And the question was, I lost my father's brother just 3 days back, 5 days back. And I was in my trip. So I thought it's okay. I am in a place where there is connection with the God. And connection with the God is not, it is always inside us. But still I felt I am in the temple sanctum and I'll just go and I will feel happy to send the soul in a nice way. I just felt that. And I don't know whether it is true or not, or is it right? And the other question is, he was in the...
Okay. Go ahead.
He was in the ashram for past 6 months because the children, they could not look in, they did not take They did not care. They could not. And so I was having a little bit of disturbance all the way. And I felt it is because of karma is having that consequence. But still, being a family member, I could not take it all the way. I wanted clarity in this. So I wanted to ask you the question.
What exactly is the question, madam? I understood the situation, but what exactly is your question?
Is karma always troubling them in their own consequence? And being a family member, how can I get rid of that duality that
First
I'm
of all, you
getting?
have to understand what is karma.
Yes.
So there is a sequence on karma.
Yeah.
In the Spiritual Academy YouTube channel, there is a sequence on karma.
I have listened to it, the master, actually.
You listen to the sequence and you still don't understand?
I have understood.
Then why you ask this question? You should have never asked this question if you have
Yes.
listened to the sequence.
I know I'm entangled in the emotions or the attachment.
Oh, so you are feeling attached and you are feeling guilt as well?
Yes.
So you want a certain solace.
Yes.
And you believe my answer is going to let go of
No.
your attachment?
To an extent, it will help. But with my practice of the meditation and looking into myself will help more.
Okay, so all I will say
Yeah.
is every time you feel guilty, you are doing a great injustice to yourself. Because guilt is like a poison to the soul. Past is past, happened is happened. And we think sometimes the human thinks, we are doing it. But we are not doing it, it is happening through us. Everything is karma siddhanta, everything is law of karma. If somebody is suffering, it is because of their karma. If somebody is celebrating their life, it is because of their good karmas. Somebody is suffering, it is because of their bad karmas. If somebody is attached, again it is their karma. And if somebody is detached and somebody is wise and somebody is all the time in a very balanced state, emotionally balanced state, it is because of their efforts in all the lifetimes, all the yoga sadhana they did, all the dhyana sadhana they did, all the jnana sadhana they did. That is why they are emotionally balanced. So what you are, whatever you are, 90% past lives, 10% present life. Whatever you are, it is the efforts of 90% all the past lives and 10% the current life efforts. Whatever the state of consciousness you are in right now, it is 90% past lives and 10% the current life. So your knowledge and wisdom comes from many, many lifetimes. So what is in the present moment is in our hands. So our choice, our free will is only in the present moment. There is nothing you can do in the past. Past is past and future is not yet there. So only the present moment is in these hands, in your hands. So in the present moment, instead of feeling guilty, instead of feeling bad, instead of feeling that, is there anything I could have done better? Instead of, having this kind of analysis, you could have used the present moment in a beautiful way to make yourself a better person, to make yourself a better version of yourself. Learn the lessons from the past and move forward, but no need to feel guilty. So let go of all the emotions which is not in alignment with your growth. Let go of all the emotions. See, when I say let go, I don't mean suppress. I don't mean suppress the emotions. When I say let go of the emotions means you accept, okay, you are feeling bad, you accept. Yes, you are feeling bad, accept. But witness that. You are feeling bad inside. Witness how it is. Witness it for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Witness that feeling bad emotion. Witness it. And then, okay, fine. Let go. You don't need to hold on to it. So when it comes to emotions, you should always remember the water. Emotions are energy in motion. So if the water stagnates, it becomes polluted. Flowing water is always a clean water. Let the emotions come and let the emotions go. Sometimes people have a wrong understanding. They say, no, I should not feel bad. I should not feel bad. So they program it. So the more they program it and the more they suppress the emotion, the more it will burst out. You are not supposed to suppress your emotions. Whatever your emotions, don't suppress it. Somebody is departed. You feel like grieving. Okay, grieve. Grieve for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. But let go. In that grieving process, you are letting go of the emotions. So let go of it. So if you suppress the grieving, then you are doing a great injustice to your own self. Every suppressed emotion manifests as a disease. Every suppressed emotion manifests as a disease. So don't suppress your emotions. You feel like grieving, grieve, but also have the jnana. Also have the understanding there is no death. That is ultimate truth. There is no death. This is, the whole world is a stage. We come, do our part, depart. So live the present moment. We are all eternal beings. That jnana will help us to come out of the grief. You got it, madam?
Yes, sir. And the one thing is, the past 40 years, they did not look after him. And when the ritual is going on, they are doing the ritual wholeheartedly. Means I was in a state of confusion.
It is how the whole world is. This is how the whole world is. When they are alive, nobody is interested. But after they vacate the body,
Yeah.
they do all kinds of rituals.
Yeah.
This man likes this sweets, this man like this food, and they try to come and pour a lot of love. Because you see, mind is very cunning because they think it is the final settlement. After that, they don't need to do. So once for all, let us do and finish it off it. And
That is disturbing me more. That is disturbing. I don't know.
somebody, they do it out of fear.
Okay.
No, some people, they do it out of fear because if they don't do, then the soul will come and attack them or some negativity will happen to the family. So they do it out of fear. It is not out of love. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is a strange world. This is a strange world. And this strangeness makes the beauty of it. See, sometimes I see the people. For me, I feel it is very strange. How come they think like that? How come they analyze like that? How come they behave like that? I cannot understand the humans so easily. It is very difficult for me to understand the humans. But because it is very difficult for me to understand, that makes the entire beauty of the life journey on the planet Earth. If everything is understood, there is no thrill. Right? So, this is the mystery. For a man, woman is a mystery. For a woman, man is a mystery. So the life is so beautiful. Thank you very much.